Hello everyone. Welcome to all of you in live FFB live chemistry classes. धीरे धीरे करके काफ़ी चैप्टर्स हमने तुम लोगों को इस चैनल के माध्यम से पढ़ाया है और आगे भी ये चलता रहेगा। जिनका भी इंटरेस्ट है केमिस्ट्री में वो ज़रूर इस मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। आज से हम नया चैप्टर शुरू करेंगे, वो है फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री का चैप्टर सरफेस केमिस्ट्री, जो कि बहुत ही आसान और इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर है। तो आज से सरफेस केमिस्ट्री स्टार्ट होगी। चैप्टर शुरू करने से पहले हमको ये जानना है कि हमको सरफेस केमिस्ट्री में पढ़ना क्या है। उसके बाद इंट्रोड्यूस कराएंगे सरफेस केमिस्ट्री से, यानी कि व्हाट इज दी सरफेस केमिस्ट्री and what are its fundamentals. Before we start the class, see my YouTube channel FFB Live Chemistry Classes. Now subscribe this channel for the complete study of intermediate chemistry. उसके बाद हम आते हैं आज के, जो आज हमें स्टार्ट करना है वो क्या है, इलेक्ट्रो सरफेस केमिस्ट्री। इससे पहले फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री के कई चैप्टर तुम लोगों को बताए हैं मैंने इसी चैनल के माध्यम से। तो today's chapter is surface chemistry, or surface chemistry is a branch of chemistry which deal with the surface phenomena of the subject. क्या क्या सिलेबस में है, क्या क्या इसमें हम बताएंगे इस यूनिट में। सरफेस केमिस्ट्री के अंदर एड्जॉर्प्शन सबसे मेन बेस है सरफेस केमिस्ट्री का, एड्जॉर्प्शन। उसके अलावा कैटालिसिस, कोलाइड्स, क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ कोलाइड्स, इमल्सन्स एंड क्लाउड्स अराउंड अस, मींस एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ क्लाउड्स। तो इन टॉपिक्स के अंदर बहुत सी डिस्कशन हो जाएंगे और जो फंडामेंटल्स हैं वो शुरुआत में हम डिस्कस करेंगे इसके बारे में। Now, first we see what is surface chemistry. Surface chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deal with the two interface कंटैक्ट में जब होंगे टू इंटरफेस, दो तरह के फेजेस, जैसे लिक्विड, गैस और सॉलिड होते हैं, तो जब दो फेजेस इन कांटेक्ट में होंगे तब क्या फेनोमेना उनके बीच में होगा, इसके बारे में सरफेस केमिस्ट्री बताती है। नाउ सरफेस केमिस्ट्री डील्स विथ ऑल दोस फेनोमेना which occur at the interface of contacting phases. The heterogeneous process proceeds through solid gas, solid liquid, and solid solid or liquid gas interfaces. Here interface denote the surface of the separation or contact between two immiscible phase. जैसे कि सॉलिड लिक्विड एक दूसरे के कंटेक्ट में, तो जहां ये एक दूसरे को टच कर रहे हैं, कंटैक्ट कर रहे हैं, वो कहलाता है इंटरफेस. There is no interface between gases due to their complete visibility. The state of substance at the interface between contacting phases differs from that inside these phases, owing to the difference in the molecular forces in different phases. This difference causes some interesting phenomena at the interface of the phase. Dissolution and crystallization, heterogeneous catalysis, corrosion, and many more important phenomena take place at interface. Thus, the subject of surface chemistry is important not only for the academic point of view, but also from the point of view of industrial and analytical applications. अब इस यूनिट में हमें क्या क्या पढ़ना है, ये शुरू में हमने बता दिया है कि क्या क्या हम तुम्हें इस यूनिट में यानी सरफेस केमिस्ट्री में क्या क्या पढ़ना है। सबसे पहली चीज थी एड्जॉर्प्शन। एब्जॉर्प्शन एंड एडजॉर्प्शन, किसी सरफेस पे जब कोई सब्सटेंस होता है तो जब पूरे जैसे लिक्विड है, लिक्विड सरफेस पे कोई चीज़, कोई भी दूसरा मटेरियल आया, जब वो पूरे में फैल जाएगा तो वो एब्जॉर्प्शन कहा जाएगा, और सिर्फ सरफेस पे अगर वो एब्जॉर्ब होगा तो वो फेनोमेना कहलाएगा एडजॉर्प्शन. Now there are several examples which reveals the fact that the surface of the solid has a tendency to attract and retain the molecules of another immiscible phase with which it is brought into contact. These molecules remain only at the surface and do not go deeper into the bulk. This tendency of accumulation of molecular species at the surface more than in the bulk of the solid is termed as adsorption. Adsorption may therefore also be defined as the concentration of substance at the interface between two immiscible phases, solid solid, solid gas, solid liquid gas, or liquid solid. Now term adsorbent and adsorbate. Now the molecular species or substance which concentrate or accumulate at the surface are called absorbent. And the material on whose surface the adsorption has taken place is called adsorbent. यानी जिस मटेरियल के सरफेस पे एड्जॉर्प्शन होता है वो एड्जॉर्बेंट है, और जो सब्सटेंस सरफेस पे एक्युमुलेट होता है वो एड्जॉर्बेंट कहलाता है. Adsorption is essentially a surface phenomena. Solids, particularly in finely divided state, has a large surface area and therefore show its property to a much greater extent than liquids. Greater the surface area of absorbent, greater is the amount of absorbed from the bulk phase. A few examples of is adsorbent. Adsorbent means जिसके सरफेस पे दूसरे मटेरियल का एब्जॉर्प्शन होता है. Now few examples of adsorbent. Metals are good adsorbent and are being used for contact catalysis, that is platinum, palladium, platinum, nickel, copper, etc. are the good adsorption and they are used as a catalyst in most of the reactions. Now, silica gel is a good adsorbent. Colloids possess high surface area per unit mass due to their small size. Thus, they act as good adsorbent. Charcoal, alumina gel, clay, fuller's earth also act as good absorbent. Now, examples of the adsorption. If a gas like chlorine, ammonia, or sulfur dioxide is enclosed in presence of powdered charcoal in a closed vessel, it is observed that the pressure of the gas decreases. The gas molecule concentrate at the surface of the charcoal. That is, gases are adsorbed at the surface. Second example, in a solution of an organic dye, say methylene blue, when animal charcoal is added and the solution is well shaken, it is found that filtrate obtained after filtration is colorless. The molecules of the dye thus concentrate on the surface of the charcoal, that is solute molecules from solution are adsorbed. Another example is water solution of raw sugar when passed over beds of animal charcoals becomes colorless as the coloring substance are adsorbed by the animal charcoal. The air becomes dry, that is loses moisture in presence of silica gel. Molecules of water concentrate on the surface of gel, that is are adsorbed. Now it is clear from the above example that solid surface can hold the gas molecules, liquid molecules, and also solid molecules by virtue of adsorption. The, the process of removing an adsorbed substance from a surface on which is adsorbed is called desorption. See this again. The process of removing an adsorbed substance from a surface on which it is adsorbed is called desorption. यानी जस्ट इसका रिवर्स प्रोसेस जो होगा एड्सॉर्प्शन का कहलाएगा desorption. Now adsorption and absorption. There are two similar sounding terms, adsorption and absorption. Both the terms have different meanings. In adsorption, the substance is concentrated only at the surface and does not penetrate through the surface to go deep inside the bulk of adsorbent. While in absorption, the substance is uniformly distributed throughout the bulk of the solid or liquid. In other words, in adsorption, the concentration of the adsorbent is in adsorption, the concentration of the adsorbent increases only at the surface of the adsorbent, while in absorption, the concentration is uniform throughout the bulk of the solid. Now, examples of adsorption and absorption. Adsorption only at the surface and absorption whole in the whole system, in the whole bulk. NH3, for example, NH3 is absorbed by water to form NH4OH while it is adsorbed by charcoal like this. Now, adsorption of water molecule on surface of silica gel. This is the surface of the silica gel. पे किस तरह से adsorption सिर्फ surface पे हो रहा है, ये absorption है, absorption of water molecules by anhydrous calcium chloride. तो ये पूरे में फैल जा रहा है, जो मॉलिक्यूल एब्जॉर्ब हो रहा है वो पूरे में है, जबकि यहाँ पे सिर्फ सरफेस पे. इसी तरह हम दूसरा एग्जांपल देख सकते हैं. गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स इस तरह से एक्टिवेटेड चारकोल पे एब्जॉर्ब होते हैं, सिर्फ सरफेस पे एब्जॉर्ब हो रहे हैं और बीच में ये नहीं जा रहे हैं. इस तरह से ये पूरा इसका डायग्राम है. इस तरह से. तो इसमें सरफेस पे जो एड्सॉर्ब हो रहा है वो क्या कहलाता है, एड्सॉर्बेंट, और जिसके सरफेस पे एड्सॉर्प्शन हो रहा है वो कहलाता है एड्सॉर्बेंट. तो ये डायग्राम से या पिक्चर से क्लियर है कि एड्सॉर्बेंट क्या है, एड्सॉर्बेंट क्या है. नाउ एड्सॉर्प्शन टर्मिनोलॉजी इज शॉर्ट. कैसे होता है ये है एड्सॉर्बेंट, इसका ये सरफेस एरिया है. ये गैस फेज के मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं जो आकर के यहाँ पे एड्सॉर्ब हो रहे हैं. दीज आर एड्सॉर्बेंट. डी एब्जॉर्प्शन क्या है, जब यहाँ से ये रिमूव हो जाएंगे सरफेस से तो ये कहलाएगा डी एब्जॉर्प्शन. एड्सॉर्बिटिव, ये एड्सॉर्ब हो रहे हैं, एड्सॉर्प्शन हो रहा है, और यहाँ डी एब्जॉर्प्शन, इसको रिमूव कर रहे हैं. Now, adsorption is equal adhesion, binding of species to an interface of in absorbent. तो ये क्लियर फिनोमेना इस डायग्राम से क्लियरली समझ सकते हैं कि एड्सॉर्बेंट क्या है, एड्सॉर्बेंट क्या है, एड्सॉर्प्शन किस तरह से सरफेस पे हो रहा है, और डीसॉर्प्शन कैसे हो रहा है. ध्यान से देखो ताकि देख करके भी बहुत सी चीजें समझ में आती हैं. Now another example of absorption and adsorption. Now water vapors are adsorbed on silica gel while these are absorbed by anhydrous calcium chloride. अभी डायग्राम में देखा था. When a chalk stick is dipped in ink, the surface attains blue color of ink. due to adsorption of colored molecules, while the solvent of ink goes deeper in the sink due to absorption. On breaking the chalk stick, it is found that it is white from inside. When a sponge is put into water, it takes up water. The water enters the whole body of the sponge due to absorption. Now term sorption. Both adsorption and absorption takes place simultaneously. Like this. Adsorption पहले हुआ सरफेस पे, उसके बाद धीरे धीरे एब्जॉर्प्शन हो गया और बाद में इस तरह की चीजें हुई, थोड़ा सा डिजॉर्प्शन हो गया, तो इन चीजों को हम इसको कहेंगे यहाँ पे सॉर्प्शन हो रहा है. McBain introduced a general term sorption to describe both the processes. However, adsorption is instantaneous, that is a fast process, while absorption is a slow process. Now, examples of absorption. Dyes get adsorbed as well as absorbed in the cotton fibers, that is, absorption takes place. When H2 gas comes in contact with charcoal, it first concentrates on its surface, that is adsorption. After some time, H2 gas penetrates inside the body of the charcoal, forming a solid solution, that is absorption. Thus, charcoal adsorbed as well as absorbed H2 gas. This is the example of sorption. Now, zeolite takes up a gas-only sorption. Term occlusion. Occlusion, not occlusion. Occlusion terms the absorption of gas on metal surface is called occlusion. Now, difference between adsorption and absorption. Adsorption, the concentration of the substance takes place on the interface of two immiscible surfaces. When in absorption, the substance is distributed in the whole body of the adsorbent to form a solution or a compound. Second, adsorption equilibrium is instantaneous, but in absorption equilibrium is slow. Adsorption is a surface phenomena. In it, the concentration of substance is always greater on the interface than in the bulk. But in absorption, it is a bulk phenomena. In it, molecules of the adsorbent penetrate the whole body of the adsorbent. Fourth difference is rate of adsorption is high at the beginning and then decrease till equilibrium is attained. But rate of absorption remains the same throughout the process. The mechanism of adsorption. Adsorption is due to the fact that surface particles of the adsorbent are in different state than the particle inside the bulk. Inside an adsorbent, all the forces acting between the particles are mutually balanced, but on the surface, the particles are not surrounded by atoms or molecules of their kinds on all sides, and hence they possess unbalanced or residual attractive forces. These forces of the adsorbent are responsible for attracting the adsorbent particle on its surface. इस तरह से जो बल्क में पार्टिकल्स होते हैं उनको दूसरे पार्टिकल्स बराबर के फोर्स से अट्रैक्ट करते हैं, और लेकिन जब सरफेस पे होते हैं तो कुछ उनको अट्रैक्ट करते हैं, बाकी बाकी यहाँ पे कोई फोर्स नहीं होती, तो अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स इसके ऊपर होती है, जिससे कि ये बाहर के सॉलिड मॉलिक्यूल्स, बाहर के जो भी मॉलिक्यूल होते हैं उनको सरफेस पे अट्रैक्ट कर लेता है. ये लिक्विड का सरफेस होगा और इस तरह से सॉलिड का ऑलमोस्ट सेम है. मेटल सरफेस इस तरह से फ्री वैकेंसीज होती हैं जो कि सरफेस पे जो बाहर के गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स या लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल्स को अपने सरफेस पे अट्रैक्ट करती हैं और एब्सॉर्ब करती हैं. The extent of absorption increases with the increase of surface area per unit mass of the absorbent at a given temperature and pressure. तो जब ये सरफेस एरिया जब ज़्यादा होगा तो एब्जॉर्प्शन ज़्यादा होगा. इसी तरह इसमें भी सरफेस एरिया मेटल में चारों तरफ है तो इसमें एब्जॉर्प्शन ज़्यादा होगा. Now this shows that the increase of surface area, the unbalanced attractive forces of surface are also increased. Another important factor regarding adsorption is the heat of adsorption. During adsorption, there is always decrease in residual force of the surface, that is, there is decrease in surface energy which appears as heat. Adsorption, therefore, is invariably accompanied by the evolution of heat, that is, it is an exothermic process. In other words, delta H of adsorption is always negative. When a gas is adsorbed, the freedom of movement of its molecule becomes restricted. This amounts to decrease in the entropy of the gas after adsorption, that is delta S is entropy, delta S is negative. Now adsorption is thus accompanied by decrease in enthalpy as well as decrease in entropy of the system. Delta is S is the entropy and delta H is the enthalpy. Now for a process to be instantaneous, the thermodynamic requirement is that delta G must be negative. That is, there is decrease in free energy. On the basis of equation delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S, delta G can be negative if delta H has a sufficiently high negative value as minus T delta S is positive. Thus, in an adsorption process, which is spontaneous, delta S is negative, delta H is also sufficiently negative, and as a combination of these two factors, delta G is negative. Delta H becomes less and less negative as adsorption proceeds further and further. Ultimately, delta H becomes equal to T delta S and delta G becomes zero. This is the state at which equilibrium is attained. Now, mechanism of adsorption. तो short में पहले हम इसको देख सकते हैं. Adsorption occurs because the particle on the surface and the particles in the bulk of the adsorbent are not in the same environment. That is, the net force acting on them is not the same. Second, the particles on the surface has unbalanced forces acting on it, which are also called residual attractive forces. Due to these forces, the surface particles of the adsorbent attract the adsorbent particles. Now, this is the diagram. This is the adsorbent, जो कि adsorb होते हैं surface पे, and this is the adsorbent. During adsorption, there is always decrease in residual attractive forces on the surface. That is, the energy of surface decreases and this appears as heat. This is called the heat of adsorption. Now, types of adsorption. Types of adsorption. First, adsorption of gases. There are two types of adsorption of gases on solids. If accumulation of a gas on surface of solid occurs on account of weak van der Waals forces, the adsorption is termed as physical adsorption or physiosorption. Physisorption. When the gas molecules or atoms are held to the solid sulfate by chemical bond, the adsorption is termed chemical adsorption or chemisorption. The chemical bonds may be covalent or ionic in nature. Chemisorption has a rather high energy of activation and is therefore often referred to as activated absorption. Sometimes these two processes occur simultaneously, and it is not easy to ascertain the type of absorption. A physical absorption at low temperature may pass into chemoabsorption as the temperature increase. For example, hydrogen is first absorbed on the nickel by van der Waals forces. Now, molecule of hydrogen that dissociates and hydrogen atoms are held on the surface of chemoabsorption. यहाँ पे हम एग्जाम्पल देख रहे हैं पहले हाइड्रोजन का एब्जॉर्प्शन निकल सरफेस पे हो रहा है ये निकल सॉलिड निकल मेटल्स का सरफेस है फ्री वैकेंसीज आर नोन एज फ्री वैकेंसीज पहले क्या होता है फिजियो एब्जॉर्प्शन हुआ हाइड्रोजन के मॉलिक्यूल्स इस तरह से हाइड्रोजन का मॉलिक्यूल इस तरह से जुड़ जाता है इसके साथ बाद में डिसोसिएशन हो जाता है हाइड्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल्स का और निकल के साथ ये बॉन्ड बना लेता है तो ये हो जाता है केमिकल एड्सॉर्प्शन तो दोनों प्रोसेस साथ में चले पहले फिजियो एड्सॉर्प्शन सरफेस पे हुआ इस तरह से मॉलिक्यूल यहाँ अटैच हो गया निकल के एटम्स के साथ और उसके बाद ये हाइड्रोजन डिसोसिएट हो जाते हैं दो एटम में और दोनों एटम अलग अलग निकल एटम से केमिकल बॉन्ड बना लेते हैं Some of important characteristic of both types of adsorption are discussed here. First, characteristics of physisorption. Lack of specificity. A given surface of an adsorbent does not show a very strong attraction for a particular gas as the van der Waals forces are universal. Now, nature of the gas, the amount of gas absorbed by solid depend on nature of gas. In general, more easily liquefiable gases, that is higher critical temperature, are readily adsorbed as van der Waals forces are stronger near the critical temperature. Thus, 1 gram of activated charcoal adsorbs 380 ml of sulfur dioxide which has critical temperature 157 degrees centigrade, 16 ml of methane at minus 73 degrees centigrade and 4.5 ml of hydrogen at minus 240 degrees centigrade are adsorbed. Now gas volume यहाँ पे दिया है adsorbed at critical temperature यहाँ दिया हुआ है Now, increasing critical temperature, increasing age of liquefaction होता जाएगा उनका, then increasing extent of adsorption. Now, reversible nature. Physical adsorption of a gas by a solid is generally reversible. The gas adsorbed can be removed by reversing the condition of temperature and pressure. Thus, गैस सॉलिड पे एड्जॉर्ब होती है तो हीट इवॉल्व होता है रिवर्स प्रोसेस में गैस वापस अपनी कंडीशन में आ जाएगी मोर गैस इज एड्जॉर्ब एंड प्रेशर इज इंक्रीज as the volume of the gas decrease that is Le-Chatelier's principle and it can be removed by decreasing pressure since the adsorption process is exothermic, the physical absorption occurs readily at low temperature and decrease with increasing temperature. As the activation energy in the physical adsorption is more or less zero, the rate of adsorption is not affected even at low temperature. Now, surface area of adsorbent. The extent of adsorption increase with increase of surface area of the adsorbent. Thus, finely divided metals and porous substance having large surface area are good adsorbent. Heat of adsorption. No doubt physical absorption is an exothermic process, but its heat of absorption is quite low. Since the attraction between gas molecules and solid surface is due to weak van der Waals forces. Now, characteristics of chemosorption. First of all, heat specificity. Chemosorption is highly specific and it will only occur if there is some possibility of chemical bonding. For example, oxygen is adsorbed on metals by virtue of oxide formation and hydrogen is absorbed by transition metals with unpaired d orbitals leading to hydride formation. Second is nature of gas. Chemosorptions will occur if there is some possibility of chemical action between the gas and the solid. Adsorption. Irreversibility. As chemosorption involves compound formation, it is commonly irreversible in nature. Chemosorption is also an exothermic process, but our process is very slow at low temperature on account of high energy of activation. Like most chemical changes is often increased with rise of temperature. When a gas is adsorbed at low temperature by physical adsorption, the process may change into chemosorption at high temperature. High pressure is favorable for chemosorption. Now, surface area, most important feature. Like physical adsorption, chemosorption also increase with increase of surface area of the adsorbent. In powdered or finely divided state, the efficiency of adsorption is maximum because in a powder state, number of free vacancies are also maximum. Like this, जैसे जैसे ये सरफेस एरिया ज़्यादा होगा तो ये फ्री वैकेंसीज ज़्यादा होंगी जिससे कि एड्जॉर्प्शन तेज़ी से होगा. पाउडर्ड स्टेट में फ्री वैकेंसी ज़्यादा बढ़ जाती है. जब पाउडर नहीं है तो नंबर ऑफ फ्री वैकेंसीज 40 हैं. जब उसको पाउडर फॉर्म में लिया तो ये अलग अलग पार्ट हो जाते हैं इसके. यानी हर प्लेटिनम के पास 4 वैकेंसी होगी तो टोटल कितनी हो जाएगी 48. जो इतना पूरा एरिया दिखाया है इसमें वैलेंसीज जो है फ्री वैलेंसीज वो हो जाएंगी 48. यहाँ पे फ्री वैलेंसीज कितनी है 14 सिर्फ सरफेस पे. क्योंकि जब ये एक प्लेटिनम अलग हुआ तो ये 4 वैलेंसी एक के पास हो गई. अब 4 4 सबकी जोड़ी जाएगी तो जितनी भी प्लेटिनम मेटल दिखाई दे रहे हैं इनकी कितनी हो जाएगी 48. नाउ हीट ऑफ एड्सॉर्प्शन. हीट ऑफ एड्सॉर्प्शन इज हाई इनफ एज कीमोसॉर्प्शन इन्वॉल्व्स बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन. अब है कंपैरिजन दोनों का. Comparison of physiosorption and chemosorption. First, nature of forces. Physiosorption involves weak van der Waals forces. It is an exothermic process. But chemosorption involves strong chemical force like covalent bonding. It is also exothermic. Occurrence, it occurs at ordinary temperature, that is physiosorption, and chemosorption occurs at high temperature. Third point, heat of adsorption. In physiosorption, it has low heat of adsorption, but chemosorption has a high heat of adsorption like this. Effect of temperature. In physiosorption, low temperature is favored, preferably below the boiling point of adsorbent, but in chemosorption, it occurs even above the boiling temperature. High temperature is favorable. Activation energy. In physiosorption, it acquires significant activation energy, and in chemosorption, significant activation energy is required. Specificity. Physiosorption is not highly specific in nature. It depends on polar nature of the adsorbent and roughness of surface of the adsorbent. In chemoabsorption, it is highly specific in nature. It depends on chemical nature of adsorbent as well as adsorbent. But physical adsorption depends on the polar nature of the adsorbent and roughness of the surface of adsorbent. Now, structure adsorbed layer. In physioabsorption, multimolecular layer of adsorption takes place like this. But in chemoabsorption, uniform unimolecular layer of adsorption takes place like this. Surface area in physioabsorption, it depends on the surface area. Physioabsorption depends on the surface area. It increase with increase of surface area. But physioabsorption depends on the surface area. It increase with increase of surface area. These are the similar. Now reversibility or irreversibility. Physioabsorption is reversible in nature if pressure reduced, desorption occurs, but chemoabsorption is irreversible in nature. Now, speed of adsorption, physioabsorption is instantaneous, thus adsorption equilibrium is established rapidly. Chemoabsorption may be slow or rapid, दोनों हो सकता है, depending on the nature of chemical bond between adsorbent and adsorbent. Adsorption equilibrium is established slowly. Now, nature of adsorbent. More easily liquefiable gases are absorbed readily in physioabsorption. In case of chemiabsorption, chemical adsorption, in case of chemical adsorption, gases which form compound with the adsorbent exhibit chemoabsorption. Now, applications of adsorption. The phenomenon of adsorption finds number of applications. Now important ones are given here. First, production of high vacuum. First application of adsorption is production of high vacuum. A bulb of charcoal cooled in liquid air is connected to a vessel which has already been exhausted as far as possible by a vacuum pump. The remaining traces of air are absorbed by the charcoal. This result is very high vacuum. The second part, gas mask. Gas mask in a device which consists of activated charcoal or moisture of adsorbent. This apparatus is used to adsorb poisonous gases and thus is used to purify the air for breathing. Third, humidity control. Silica and aluminum gels are used as adsorbent of removing moisture. These gels are used for controlling humidity of rooms. Silica gel is also used on desiccators. Another application is removal of coloring matter from solution. Animal charcoal removes color of solution by adsorbing colored impurities. Animal charcoal is used as decolorizer in the manufacture of canned sugar. Now, heterogeneous catalysis. In a reaction, adsorption of reactions on a solid surface of the catalyst affect the rate of reaction between the reactants. The reaction proceeds more rapidly after adsorption. There are many gaseous reactions of industrial importance involving solid catalyst. Manufacture of ammonia using iron as a catalyst, manufacture of H2SO4 by using platinized asbestos in contact process and use of finely divided nickel in the hydrogenation of ions are excellent examples of heterogeneous catalysis. Now, separation of inert gases. Due to the difference in degree of adsorption of gases by charcoal, a mixture of inert gases can be separated by adsorption on coconut charcoal at different low temperature. Now, softening of hard water. Hard water is made to pass through a column packed with zeolite, that is sodium aluminum silicate, calcium ion and magnesium ions, which are responsible for hardness, get adsorbed on zeolite, exchanging sodium ions like this. जियोलाइट है यहाँ पे, इसको जो जियोलाइट है ये कैल्शियम को एब्जॉर्ब कर लेता है और वाटर में Na रिलीज हो जाता है, यानी 2NaCl. The exhausted zeolite is generated with 10% of sodium chloride solution like this. Reaction is takes place like this. Now, deionization of water. Water can be deionized by removing all dissolved salts with help of cation and anion exchanger resin. Cation exchanger is an organic synthetic resin which, such as polystyrene containing a macroanion or SO3, which has adsorbed H plus ions. A resin containing a basic group N plus R3 which has absorbed OH ions act as anion exchanger. The water containing dissolved salt is first passed through cation exchanger and then through the anion exchanger. The cation exchanger removes the cation by exchanging with H plus ions, while anion exchanger removes the anions by exchanging with OH ion. This is the cation exchanger and reacts with mm, mm, sodium ion and it exchange H plus को वाटर में ये रिलीज कर देता है और Na को अपने साथ ले लेता है. इसी तरह से एनायन एक्सचेंजर, इसके पास OH आयन है, R प्लस OH होता है जो वाटर से Cl को ले लेता है और वाटर में रिलीज कर देता है OH को. तो ये प्योर H प्लस और OH माइनस आपस में मिल करके क्या बना लेते हैं, H2O. The H plus and OH ions thus produce react with each other to form water molecule like this. Now another application in cure of disease, a number of drugs are adsorbed on the germs and kill them, or these are adsorbed on the tissue and the heat them. Cleaning agents. Soaps and detergents get adsorbed on the interface and thus reduce the surface tension between dirt and cloth. Subsequently, the dirt is absorbed from the cloth. Now, froth flotation process. A low-grade sulfide ore is concentrated by separating it from silica and other earthy matter by this method. The finally divided ore is added to water containing pine oil and foaming agent. The air is bubbled through the mixture. The foam form rise to the surface on which mineral particles weighted with oil are adsorbed while earthy matter settle down at the bottom. Now, adsorption indicator, surface of certain precipitates such as silver halides have the property of adsorbing some dyes like eosin, fluorescein, etc. In case of precipitation titration, for example, AgNO3 versus NaCl, the indicator is adsorbed at the end point, producing a characteristic color on the precipitate. Now, chromatographic analysis. The phenomenon of adsorption has given an excellent technique of analysis known as chromatographic analysis. The technique finds a number of applications in analytical and industrial fields. Now, decolorization of sugar liquor. Charcoal finds an extensive use in sugar industries. Charcoal is used as decolorizing agent for sugar liquors. It works on the principle of adsorption. तो इस तरह से कंप्लीट फेनोमेना ऑफ एड्जॉर्प्शन, जो कि सरफेस केमिस्ट्री का सबसे पहला पॉइंट है, उसके बारे में डिटेल में तुम लोगों ने आज के क्लास में स्टडी किया, जिसमें कि कीमो एड्जॉर्प्शन, फिजिकल एड्जॉर्प्शन, एप्लीकेशन ऑफ एड्जॉर्प्शन, एग्जांपल्स विद डायग्राम, ये सारी चीज़ें डिस्कस हुई. अब उसके बाद हम अगला जो क्लास इसका लेंगे उसमें हम कैटालिसिस इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ दिस चैप्टर इस पे डिस्कस करेंगे।